Hi Year 4, welcome to today's challenge. So today you've got a problem called money bags and you are going to need to use a range of your problem solving skills again. So we will need to use our resilience. We are needing to use some trial and improvement. So that means trying a possible solution, and if it's not quite right, then going back to the start and trying again. And we will need to think quite systematically again. I'm going to read out your question and then we're going to have a think about how you might start to answer it. Louise had 15 pennies, which she divided between 4 bags. She could then pay any sum of money from 1p to 15p without opening any of the bags. How many pennies did Louise put in each bag? So I've got my 4 money bags down here and my 15 pennies. So what the question's asking us to do is to divide these pennies into the bags so that if you went into a shop and there was an item that cost anywhere between 1p and 15p, you could pay for it using a combination of the contents of the money bag. So say, for example, you had one of the bags which had 1 penny in it, and one bag which had 2p in it, one bag which had 3p in it. This isn't the solution, this is just me giving you an example. You could go into a shop and you could pay for an item that cost 1p by giving him the first bag. You could then pay for an item that costs 2p by paying with the second bag. You could pay for an item that costs 3p by giving them the third bag. You could pay for an item that costs 4p by giving them the third bag and the first bag, because 3 and 1 equals 4. You could pay for something that costs 5p by using the third bag and the second bag, because 3 and 2 equals 5. You could pay for something that costs 6p by giving them all 3 of the bags, because 3 add 2 add 1 gets you to 6. So that's how you can use the bags to pay for those different amounts. Now your job is to divide all of the pennies into the bag. You can't have any pennies left over, and you need to be able to get to a total, which could be 1, could be 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 15. You might just be able to get to it using one of the bags, like we did when something cost 1p, we could just use the first bag. You might use 2 bags, you might use 3 bags, you might use all of the bags, especially when we get to those higher totals like 14 and 15p. Now, what I would suggest you do is draw yourself somewhere 4 big circles as your money bags and see if you can find yourself 15 small things that you could use as your pennies. It might be that you've got 15 little coins you could use. You might have 15 grains of rice or 15 small bits of pasta or something that you can move around to put into your little circles, your money bags. Because if you're drawing it each time and you make a mistake, it's going to be quite a lot of rubbing out. So I would suggest getting something that you can move around, and then if you make a mistake or you're not sure, you can just move it back again. Okay, so you've got to divide all of those 15 pennies into the money bag, no pennies left over, and you've got to make sure you can make a total of every number between 1 and 15. Okay, there is a solution, and I will see what you guys send in to me and possibly give you the answer next week. Okay, good luck.